So we all do this. I'm guilty of it too. So you open up your door and you start making a beat. Then you're like, oh, I like this one. And you start playing it over and over again. Then you pull out your phone and you start recording, and then you post it to social media and show everybody that you just cooked up a beat, and I'm definitely guilty of this too. I did tons of shorts, videos, things to post on social media and to showcase a beat, and we all do this. The cycle just keeps going on, and I've done this for years. I'm talking about over a decade. Next thing you know, you open up a DAW, and then you just start seeing a whole bunch of project files, all over the place. The list is going on and on and on, and basically you wouldn't know where to start. One of the big reasons that this happens is because of mixing, because we're not all professionals, and oftentimes we get caught up and trapped in the mixing process, and it's not really fun sometimes. Of course, you have a lot of fun making the beat itself and everything, and it feels good and everything, but when you start thinking about mixing, then it's like, oh, I want it to sound like a song that's out there. Or maybe we might be competing with another producer's sound, so, and basically like that, and that's not the best way to go, even though sometimes we all get caught up in that. So yeah, mixing is definitely one of the big reasons. Like mixing is not really, it's kind of like surgery, and it takes a lot of, it's very time consuming when it comes to mixing, so it's kind of like you into a zone, and then next thing you know, by the time you're done mixing, or if you ever finish up mixing before something else distracts you, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, probably 2 hours went by, because it's easy to make the beat. The beat could be like 20 minutes or 15 or even less than that. One of the practices that help me keep track is basically when I'm done with the beat, then I'll just track out stems. I have a way of remembering what beat is my project to finish with the mixing and arranging and everything, and that's a great way for me to remember, because, and also that's a good thing to do if when you want to back up your projects and everything. So you have your stems in the folder, you have your folder with stems from this year or whatever time frame it is, and then you have another subfolder in the folder that has the name of the beat and the beats per minute, the BPM, and have everything organized there. And this also helps with like backing up, and you have like multiple hard drives backed up and everything, because computers fail and hard drives crash, so that's definitely one of the things I learned. So yeah, I do it too, and a lot of us do it, and before you know it, there's beats that you forgot about, which could be a good thing, because then you'll probably be hearing it brand new as if you just made it, but with the hundreds of beats that I had, or that we all have just sitting around, yeah, I think it's like sometimes, like when you have that much music sitting around, it's good to take a break and just start mixing, mastering, and getting them out for the world to hear it, or streaming services and everything. So yeah, but I am paying for DistroKid distribution to put all my stuff on a whole bunch of platforms, but I'm paying for it, and I only have like two or three things up there, and most of them was just rushed, or just tests. It's a lot of music that I haven't put out there, and I've done a lot of videos of making beats and showing cookups and live performances and stuff like that, but it's cool for YouTube and it's cool for social media, but there's not a beat that I could just actually send to somebody or a record label or a rapper, you know, that's arranged, mixed, and arranged. That's it. That's my thoughts for today. So until next time, peace. Likes, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cheers. Peace.